Hey, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. How are you? Thank you for joining us on the Morning Punch and Show.
Oh, anytime. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so look, let's get right to it. You were in these negotiations to fight Kell Brook, and then something or someone pumped the brakes. Why do you think that this fight fell apart for you?
This fight fell apart, I would say. I mean, there was several things going on, It took us about a week and a half to finalize the deal that I had with Top Rank. It took me about 2 weeks. I'm sorry, took 2 weeks to finalize the deal with Top Rank, and we were just negotiating back and forth and on different terms. Finally, we reached an agreement. I signed the contract that Top Rank had set up for me, so everything was done and signed on my side. Now the only thing that was left was for Kell to sign, but according to Eddie Hearn, that shouldn't be a problem. He's gonna sign. He's gonna finalize the deal on his end because Kell wants to fight, and he's certain that he's gonna sign with no problem. And 1 week goes by, 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by, and now they're saying that he wants more money. That he's having trouble having Kell Brook sign the contract. And after that, with him not signing the contract because they're having financial issues, then they switched the date on me one time. He went from August 27th, September 3rd to middle September, late September, and then a few weeks after that, it changed again to possibly annoyed. To me, it was just simply annoying. I called him and said, listen, if you don't want the fight, they should do something else. I don't want to be wasting my time here. They're paying a fight that my opponent doesn't even want. And if he doesn't want it, he's going to look for a way around it. And sure enough, sooner or later, we came to know that he has signed a fight against Triple G, which, according to them, it basically took them 2 days to finalize. Yeah, and it took us 2 months to hope. To basically, in our situation, it took us 2 months to get close to finalizing. You know what I mean? I don't think that he was actually serious about fighting me, to be honest. They must have been a plan that they had, it's too curious to me that it took him literally 2 days to sign him, and for me, it took him 2 months to get close to signing. It just doesn't make sense. But it is what it is, and we're just gonna. I wish that they wouldn't have wasted my time. If they weren't serious about fighting. But hey, I'm just looking for the future and seeing what's next for me. We have a lot of big fights that can be made. A little bit of time wasted with Kell Brook not wanting to fight.
Yeah.
But hey, there's big things ahead.
How pissed were you when the final decision had come down that this fight wasn't going to happen between you and Kell Brook?
I wasn't happy. I saw it as disrespect. It's just, what the fuck was he doing wasting my time if he wasn't serious about fighting? It just didn't make any sense. So I wasn't happy, but at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. That's how I see it. So I just asked my manager, okay, what's next? And that's how it was.
The fact that you have a title and it took you so long to negotiate, and they were able to get to some agreement within a couple days, so they are reporting. Do you think they were negotiating on the side, outside of your fight, on their end?
I don't know. I can't say because I do know that maybe they had I think that possibly they had the idea, that could happen. They had it in the back of their mind. Maybe they were hoping for it. Who knows? Maybe they were stalling to look for other options. You know what I'm saying?
What are your thoughts on the Triple G versus Brook matchup?
I think that he's very small for him moving up to middleweight. Not only that, but and the way I see it is that Kell just went up for a payday, and he thinks to himself, well, after I lose this fight, I make a lot of money, and I have I can still come back down to welterweight and defend my title, instead of fighting a number one welterweight, losing the title for not that much money, and just, and having to risk my career there. I think that's what happened. But as for the fight, what I think of it, I just think that it's just too much of a weight difference for Kell Brook to have any possibility of winning the fight.
Yeah, let's get back to you and talk about some positive things. Seguir pa'lante, you know how they say. So Bob Arum says that he's going to have a big announcement regarding your next fight. Hopefully this week or next week. Your name has been in the mix for the Pacquiao fight in October. True or false?
Well, from what I hear, it's true. So I do know that we have something big coming soon. Cameron and my promoter have said, just have patience and we're working for something big for you. And I said, okay. I trust in Bob and Cameron and that's what they told me. So I am very positive that we have big things coming. And I hope that my name is included in that big announcement.
Yeah, do you think realistically the Pacquiao fight could happen before the Bradley rematch?
I think that with me being champion, any fighter would like to fight for the championship, for the title. So it's very possible, and not only that, but everybody knows that I'm a warrior, and I always come to fight. So it's definitely possible with either opponent. There's also other names that have been thrown around, but it's very possible. I know that, a lot of people want to see the Bradley rematch, and a Pacquiao fight would also make sense. So the good thing is that we have options. That's the way I see it. And either fight, I'm sure the fans will gravitate towards, and they'll be happy to see.
Yeah, last week you had somebody calling you out quite a bit, and it was Jose Benavidez Jr., and he keeps on saying that after he beats Santana, he wants to fight you. Is that a fight you're interested in? Like, would that do anything for you, a fight with Benavidez?
I haven't heard much of him. I didn't know he was calling me out. Now that you tell me, well, we'll take a look at him when he fights. I believe he fights this month. But I have a fight lined up. But do I think that it would mean anything if he continues to win and if he impresses his fans? Maybe. Maybe it's a possible fight. You never know. Anybody ranked within the top 10. I don't know if he's ranked within the top 10, but anybody ranked in the top 10 is the possible fight.
Yeah. Well, listen, I know it's early, and we thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for the updates and for being so honest with us. We're going to see you in Las Vegas in a couple weeks. We're going to be out there for Crawford Postel. Who do you have in that fight before we let you go? Any predictions, Crawford Postel?
I'm leaning towards Crawford. He's my boy. I know him well. And I think that his speed and ring generalship is going to have him at a slight edge. But it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be entertaining, and it's going to be dangerous for both. Terrence can't sleep on Postel, and it's very entertaining, but I see Crawford winning by decision. And, actually that weekend I'm going to be working with HBO Espanol, on commentating. So everybody tune in. Yeah, tune in. If you like the Spanish language, tune in, and I hope that I do a great job commentating and
you will. You will. You're really good at that. Well, listen, thank you for the quick drive-by on Hotline Bling, and we'll see you in a couple weeks out in Vegas.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for having me, and I'll see you in a couple weeks. Have a nice day.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.